Then non-humans. But it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
Mages left. Hunters needed a new quarry. Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated, and witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Dandelion! Ready some tankards! With guests!
Geralt! Ciri! When I learned Geralt had found you,
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
Just finished hunting down the crones of Velen and a general of the Wild Hunt.
Well, you've had a busy morning then, haven't you?
in fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
Gladly take some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow. I'll take you.
Let's meet later, Geralt. I've a little matter to resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right. Anything happen while we were away?
Pretty Polly came down with a fever. That oyster caught a knife between the ribs, and they're late delivering the sodden triple meat.
Dandelion. Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to crippled Kate's.
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that. Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting too.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
On top of me.
I need a rest.
Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in danger?
Ciri had to do it. I couldn't let her go alone. You'd have done the same in my boots. Besides, I'd never let anything happen to Ciri. You know that. Any success with the Lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that, as she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita.
We will. We have to.
I'll rest easier when they're both here, with us.
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
Guess.
In short, she was here, at this inn, under our noses the whole time. Transformed, seated on her perch with a dimeridium band on her leg.
Zoltan's owl?
Mm-hmm.
So why isn't she here anymore?
Because Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Yep, that's Zoltan for you.
A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
Need to take care of something first. Meet you somewhere later?
Fine. The fountain outside the Passiflora. And hurry, please.
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
Meaning?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthir is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
Regicide. Serious stuff. Take it not many know about this.
Of the living, only I. And Eredin, of course.
Question is, can you get Gels to believe you?
Nothing you need worry about.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why to bring Gels here? Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example, one such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Meet you there. Gotta see to something along the way.
Hurry. I'd rather not loiter in the street any longer than necessary.
This life, sometimes it's unfruitful.
Let's play foot in the
Something stinks. Decomposing flesh. Human flesh.
White one, take a gander at
I've worked up that.
You're like the man switching me with the back working, man.
Is it not uncomfortable? Oh, that's
What is that?
The thinking festival will see right away. Top-notch sword.
Right there, if I got you in.
Nothing doing. Something reeks.
Nothing hurts as much as
My daddy's got grey hair too.
Here. I went back to see.
A whole day wasted. Sleep, sleep, sleep.
what grace, what style.
One drink all I had.
Looking for something unusual.
Oh, You mean me to
We can
grab
go at
another
it
lass
here,
to
or
join
at my
us?
place.
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea or Ciri's?
Spare me your lecture about responsibility.
I was actually going to recite an anthem praising your glory, but if you're not in the mood...
Charming place. Why are you here?
You'll find out soon. In the meantime, tell me about Philippa.
Nothing to tell yet. Came to get you first. So, gonna tell me why you're here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts, the prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of a man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Derard. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in. Abbe Faria?
Who's asking?
We'd like to talk.
Damn.
Best run and get him.
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down, we just want to chat.
And then stick a shiv between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
No. No, not really.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me.
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Oh, so be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Derard.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life. They say Dayrod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
Choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty.
Not officially, but you know how it is.
They say no one gets out of Dayrod alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Huh. Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
See? Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans, I hope they work out.
So do we. So long. What now?
What our friend said about the guards was interesting.
Drinking on duty? Zoltan could make sure they have plenty of hooch.
Good idea. I'll search for the entrance to the ruins. Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
Got a snake's tongue as well.
Do she? It's a material world, and I'm a material girl.
One drink, all I had.
Oh!
What say you we up over to the
Right. What a freak.
Let's play Bert and the Witch.
Now you.
Zoltan. They're holding Margarita at Dayrod. Got a plan to break her out, but we need your help.
What should I do?
Load a wagon with as much Mahakaman as you can find and drive it to Oxenfurt. Yennefer will give the signal. You'll drive through the gates and treat the guards.
Oh, these are terrible times. Since the mages left town, the hunters have taken to harassing non-humans. A dwarf lingering around the prison gates only stands to attract attention.
Right. Didn't think of that. I'll go straight to Yen in that case. She went to find a way into the ruins beneath the city. Nice talk.
Easy.
Jimmy calls.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of...
Watch your step.
Where's that
Something
delivery?
Alex will do.
It was to be here a week past.
Was it to travel through the hills to
Geralt!
Have we not met before? In Lock Point.
What can I get you? A compass? A straight edge?
Stay out of my way.
You heard? He finally met his match. Some cutthroat a witcher, I think. A cuss.
just as bad. The Nilfgaard to come to town. Bring some order.
Look at that. Just look.
Ah. Your kind spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
Oh, I've had enough of living.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of...
Long live.
Find a way in?
Several. Nearest is through a well not far from here. Did you arrange any help?
We'll manage on our own.
Shall we begin?
Let's do this.
Stay out of my way.
Sure the guards don't know about the passage through the ruins? Haven't planted sentries there?
They haven't.
How can you be sure?
Novigrad's hierarchs have taken great care to eradicate any and all memories of the city's elven roots. Even if anyone remembers the ruins are there, they have no recollection of how far and where they extend. And I'm absolutely certain no one's thought to place sentries there.
Hope you're right.
What is that?
Here we are.
This is it? Boulder was plugging the well until recently.
Due to an edict Hemmelfart issued some years ago. But I managed to find 2 brawny and obliging passers-by who agreed to remove the impediment. For a modest fee, naturally. Here.
What is this?
Use it once you find Rita. I'll...
See you inside then.
Good luck.
Wet clothes. Oh, joy. Tomb Raider. Seems this one liked elven stuff. mechanism's broken. Missing a piece. Replace it with something else, maybe? This'll come in handy. That ought to do it. Wall looks brittle. Ugly bastard. Reeks.
Intruders! I will you.
What is it?
Margarita.
Who's that? Geralt. God, I'm hallucinating.
Getting you out of here.
It's pointless. He'll never open it without the key. The warden keeps them with him at all times. His room is upstairs.
Be right back.
On the roof! All of the
Not good. How long you gonna make me wait?
Let's do this quicker. Maybe.
What are you doing?
Yen insisted on coming.
Rita, what have they done? When I get my hands on those whoresons,
I'll gladly help, if I live to see it.
I must take her from here, immediately. I can't pass through the portal with you both. You'll need to get out on your own.
Don't like portals anyway. Go.
my blade. Every single verdict. Witcher, scram before I lose my patience. What say you we up over to a brothel, is it?
Think I'll go right on.
Nothing hurts as much as life.